intentional or unintentional, the 55% of the presidents, or we can say the heads of different colleges or institutes, have found that the students are plagiarizing. And this plagiarism has been increased very much in the past 10 years. While among those who have seen an increase in plagiarism, 89% says that the major problem is because of the advent of the computers and the availability of internet, which plays a key role in the copy and paste of like plagiarizing the material from different sources and calling it as their own. So how can we use the academic integrity in our education? This has been clearly defined in the Turnitin, and I have to share something from this platform for learning purposes and to be aware and are writing in the future. Prevent plagiarism. There is some limit which has been identified by the skilled person, we can say the expert, that what should be the maximum limit beyond which the text will be plagiarized or that will be unacceptable. So how can we identify that non-original or unoriginal contents, okay, with the help of a detective solution provided by the Turnitin. So using this Turnitin, we can manage potential academic misconduct by highlighting the similarities to the world's largest collection of internet academic and student paper content. Means the Turnitin have an agreement, we can say, or the subscription from different resources through which it will search the material and it will be compared with your material, and after that a similarity report is generated which shows you that how much material has been borrowed from different other sources, like there are different databases of newspaper, books, journals, or we can say digital libraries, or the paper which the student have submitted and to the Turnitin and itself, and all those it will compare your text and the results will be compiled and that will be shared with you people for your information. So one thing must be remembered, that Turnitin cannot identify the incidents of plagiarism, because plagiarism is a kind of like the idea theft. So the idea cannot be assessed by the Turnitin, but it can assess the words from different sources and can be compared it with your written material, right? So it's not like a proofing material or proofing tool for the concepts to be compared with the from different sources, but it will compare the text in different sources with your text, right? So it can only create originality report that show the degree of similarity between a submitted assignment, or we can say manuscript or document, and sources of content within the databases from different like books, newspaper, journals, blogs, or we can say personal views are the submitted paper by the student. From there it will collect information and it will be compared with your material, and that will produce a report, and that report will be shared with you, or you can see it on the Turnitin. This is one of the like sample report generated by Turnitin for a thesis, in which you can see the maximum total similarity index is 17%. And remember, for us, the maximum limit is from all sources 19%, and the maximum limit from a single source, that is 5%. Like in this specific case, you can see the maximum from a single source is 3% and the maximum from all sources is 17%. So this case is acceptable, means this is not plagiarized, or If it is plagiarized, it is within the acceptable range. Again, I'm repeating, the maximum total acceptable from all sources is 19% in UET Peshawar, and we can say under HEC guidelines for all universities. Maximum from all sources 19%. You can see this similarity index. And from a single source, there you will have multiple sources, and on top you will have the one from which the maximum text has been borrowed. That is maximum allowed is 5%. So it's better to keep your similarity index lower than 19% and lower than 5% in case of individual, and total less than 19 or maximum 19% from all sources. So this is one of the acceptable report which has been generated from a student thesis. Okay, to identify plagiarism and to improve your skill, I have found from my different like search, a game is available on one of the education website which will guide you by presenting you like different statements that whether it is plagiarism or it is not plagiarism, whether it should be included among one type of the plagiarism or not. So please use this link, click this link or copy this link and paste in your browser, and then go and play this game. And you will see that after playing this game, majority of the types of the plagiarism will be very much clear in your mind. Okay, because it will give you either you have properly identified the type of plagiarism or not. So that will be some symbols or like some different character will appear in this game, and you have to shoot them and you have to tackle them. Okay, you have to select them, and gradually you will be guided throughout this game to understand the plagiarism very well, or this concept very well. These are some other sources from which I have collected different information. So if somebody is interested, they can click it and they can go through directly to see the different like explanation about the plagiarisms, in which you might will find maximum from some of them, all those information which I have shared with you people. Okay, so a takeaway message is stop plagiarism. Simply create the things. Your writing should be creative, or if it is not creative, if it is a combination from different like resources, then they should be properly credited. The credibility should be given to the authors who have done the really very good job. Thank you very much for your patience, and I'm very sorry for the inconvenience which we have got because of the connectivity problem in our class. So what part we have left for the today class, that I have recorded here shortly and is shared with you people. Thank you very much.